Market Watch, Robert Shiller. Home prices are very high, but might get cheaper in 6 months. 4 hours ago. Market Insider, hold off on buying a house. Prices are very high. Yale's Robert Shiller says. New York Post, why U.S. home buyers should delay purchases. Yale economist says. That was 3 hours ago. I watched the video of the Robert Shiller and the CNBC interview, what these news medias are saying, and I'm going to share everything in between. Welcome back to Tuesday Real Estate Update. My name is Sean. I'm in Portland, Oregon. The first thing I want to say is if you just read the headline and not read the fine print or go to the source, you're going to get very lopsided or inaccurate information and you're going to make stupid mistakes. Based on the headlines, they're making it very dramatic, but what the source says is this. Maybe if you have a chance to delay your purchase, it might be a good time to do it. You might get it at a little cheaper in another 6 months. Might. Maybe a little bit cheaper. That's what Robert Shiller said. He also said, quote, I think it works very well most of the time. And he basically talks about the Fed. They're smart people. They're doing the right thing. I wouldn't tinker too much with it. They may have to accept something of a recession. I mean, some of these guys are still saying that we're not in recession. I don't know which side that they're on. Shiller acknowledged that there are factors besides economic conditions that determine the right time for any buyer or seller to act depending on their situation. That is a correct statement in my opinion. He also said, home purchase is such a family decision. I hate to overreact. We do have a declining market at the moment, but there are costs to not selling at the right time, convenient time, or might lose a house that you like to somebody else. I don't think it's an easy answer to that question. So basically he positioned very in between to cover his position. And I think it's the right way to say he doesn't know. That's what he's saying. However, the media says, oh, because of this, the Yale's professor said this and the declining is coming, it's better to wait. That is very misleading news, in my opinion. Because in certain market, you wait, you're going to have a 10% higher price tag. Some cities in Florida right now. If it's in San Francisco, this advice could apply well. You can actually benefit from it. If you're in Miami, this information is going to screw you over. Now, one thing to note here is that Case-Shiller index is typically at least a month delayed. And they're looking at 20 big cities in the country. So that number is somewhat skewed. And as I mentioned in the past, real estate is such a micro market thing that you have to focus on. So I'm going to repeat this later. But if you're wondering about your market, just talk to a couple of reputable realtors in your market, what they're going through. Because what I'm seeing right now in the Portland metro market, March 28th of 2023, is that we're still seeing multiple offers on entry homes slightly above entry home prices. They're still bidding in multiple offer situations. Homes that are sitting on the market for a long time, they're just overpriced, or they're marketed wrong, or they're way overpriced. Second thing I want to point out is that good deals are in every market, even right now. If you do the work, look for the right property, make the right offer, do the right negotiation, you can find a great deal at any market. You just have to be patient. It takes a little bit longer and you still have to do the work. So we all have to adjust to get used to the 6% mortgage rate environment. And you adjust to it and make the best decision and look for the right deal. That's what we have to get used to. Let's jump into my whiteboard. I spent some time and gathered this information. I basically pulled the number from 2007-2009 price drop, which was negative 19%, and comparing that to 2022 and 2024, 2002 to 2007, in about 5 years, home prices went up 44%. So that's how long it took to go to 44% increase, appreciation, which took down within two years. In about 2 years, it went down 19%. So if you do the math, 44 minus 19 to 25. Yeah. If you combined 2002 to 2009, overall, it appreciated 25%, including the peak of 44% and crash 19%. You feel like you lost so much money, but you actually gained if you didn't sell. If somebody were to tell you in 2008, 2009, 2007, don't buy real estate, wait buying real estate. Sure, in 2011 was the best time, but this is based on the national data. We had 19% decrease. And if somebody were to tell you to wait until buying, when you waited, sure, you might have saved a little bit more money. But if you bought it even during this time, can you see this median price range? That's under $300,000. In 2022, median price is $468,000 countrywide. So let's assume you bought something in between under $300,000. You gained about $168,000 plus equity right now. So I just want to look at a long-term projection, 2024 and then 2028, 29, but it's going to be more like $550,000, maybe closer to $600,000 median price. So is this really doing the wrong thing and losing a lot of money if you bought in 2023? When I see the mainstream news media, they're just trying to make big news out of like tiny little changes. That's what it looks like to me. And it's up to you. This is not financial advice. You do what's right for you. But all I'm saying is don't listen to the headlines. At least read the fine print. See the in between the lines and do some work. When you do the work, you might actually see, oh, what they're saying is bullshit. One other thing that I want to say is like they bring this like Yale's professor who doesn't really sell property, sees the data like a month late, bring somebody like that with the credibility, but the news media, they don't want to do the work and actually do the number analyzing to have their own opinion because they're just too lazy. They're just really good at hypering up the key points and headlines. So quickly, I'm going to kind of compare it with the 2008 and 2023. We had bank issues back then, Lehman Brothers and all of that. And we have bank issues right now, SVB and everything. We had 2.6 million jobless in 2008. And we had some job increases January of 2023. There were subprime lending in 2008. We don't have that. We have very tight lending environment right now. Very high inventory in 2008, historically low inventory in 2023, 6% mortgage rate in 2008, 6.25% today. Inflation at 3.8% in 2008, it's about 6% right now. And Russian wars in 2008, we have war now. Swine flu pandemic as well, not as big as COVID obviously, but we had that. So all these things combined, I'm sure in 2008, they were saying the world is falling apart. I think they said that, which is what they're saying right now too. If I can sum up the real estate market with like MMA, the mixed martial arts fight, it feels like housing market is the heavyweight guy on the ground. And the super lightweight guy is like choking the heavyweight guy right now, choking with some lock. So the heavyweight guy is just waiting to be released. So the choking is the high interest rate. The heavyweight guy is saying, as soon as you let go of my arm, you're dead. That's what the real estate market feels like. What I mean by that is, as soon as the Fed quantitative tightening becomes more ease or like a breaking even, and the housing market is going to come back and just knock out the lightweight guy. That's what it feels like. It's like artificial pressure by the artificial lock or the quick lock by the lightweight guy. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I wish you well, and I'll see you next time.